I'm a freelance photographer, writer, and tour guide. I do some local programs here in the Ottawa area where we go out to look for the avian life that is present at any given time. Ottawa's a great place, actually. We're in the Ottawa Valley. We have Canadian Shield, higher elevations just north and west of us. We have some wetlands here and there. We have the Ottawa River, and to the south we have the St. Lawrence River. So we've got this variety of habitats. The area works as part of a corridor between Hudson's Bay, James Bay, and the Atlantic seaboard. So we get interesting birds migrating through. Different birds at different times of year. There's always something interesting to see, and well, I get a lot of pleasure in bringing these things to people's attention. Alright, that looks interesting.
What's that?
Not sure yet.
I've lived in the Ottawa area all my life, and I've been seriously bird watching for about 3 years. Only recently have I realized how many species are available to be seen in the Ottawa area, and it's really quite impressive. The challenge and the skill required to bird well was something that appealed to me. Finding the bird is a challenge, and then being able to identify it, and then just the joy associated with watching the behavior of the bird and seeing what it's going to do next and trying to anticipate that is a lot of fun for me. I've seen over 300 species in North America so far, which isn't a huge number, but I think I have close to 200 for the Ottawa area. Just to know that the possibility of seeing over 200 species of birds within a few miles of home is really something.
Not all birds are easy to identify. You start off with the information that jumps out at you. The first thing should be size and shape, or any bright color. Shape can actually be critical in making a proper identification. You have to listen very carefully to the sounds that these animals make, and but you also have to look at behavior, and also look at the habitat where you are, but you can't rely on any one thing. Birds like blue jays, cardinal, they're easy, right? You know, one shows up, bang, you know what it is right away. But a gull, it's a process. And the more you understand about the stages that it goes through, the easier it is for you to find a variety of species. So you have to learn, the molt cycles. And it takes a little bit of study and practice. But it's a challenge. And the really keen bird watchers rise to the challenge because when you can master all of that information, well, there is a prize. Yes, you find the rare bird. Finding rare birds is one of the motivations that I have. I like to find interesting things that very few people see, and for every individual there seems to be different reasons. But one of the main things is to get out and see as many different things as possible. Get a feel for the diversity that's out there.
I think that living in the Ottawa area has its benefits for birders because we have such diverse habitats so close to home. It is a fairly green city, so there are parks and green spaces close by where we can find the birds. And there's talented birders in the city that you can bird with and really learn a lot from.
Bird watching gets me outdoors, and I'm always looking for interesting things. And when I find something unusual, it's like finding a little treasure. It's a great life. I love it, and I'm glad somehow that I've been maneuvered in this direction, and here I am, showing people lots of beautiful things, and I can't get enough of it. All right, so you see, there's the barn with the big silo, but if you come to the left of that, there they go.
What does a snowy owl say?
He hisses. Yeah. Well, he, she, they. My favorite bird is the last one I've just seen.